welcome back. It's the first episode of me playing this. This is a game I have been excited for like maybe a year. Get this fucking mouse off the screen. For maybe like a year. Well, not a year. Since it like was released, it came out, and everyone was like, "Holy shit, this looks terrible." Everybody was like, "I don't want to play this. This looks awful." But I genuinely love it. I love Sonic Racing. The other Sonic Racing Transform is fantastic. And I love Sonic, so it's probably one of my favourite game series ever. And it's finally out, and I was refreshing the Steam page because not only did I want to play it, I wanted to be the first person to record it. Which is a problem, because a lot of issues came up with that, as they always do. Anyway, I'll get into that later, but I just want to briefly go over kind of how this game works, and what happens, and why I actually love it, and why it's actually amazing. So, you've got 12 characters to pick from, which for a racing game doesn't feel like that much, but they're all fairly varied. Like, you've got three main classes. You've got speed, technique, and power. Speed people, well, we'll start with power. Power are my favourites. They have high boost, defense, and speed, but their handling tends to be a lot worse, and their acceleration is a lot worse. So it's bad if you get hit by anything ever, but it's good if you do, and as the world's greatest bet. Technique characters have higher acceleration and handling, but they have lower boost defense. And speed characters have a good all-rounded reach. There are variations between the characters to begin with, like being a slightly better speed, slightly more boost than the does. And that's kind of pretty cool. My favorite character is the best Sonic character. And it doesn't seem like there's a lot of customization happens, but there are like way more than that, than just the 12 characters, because you can actually customize your vehicles and your vehicles and everything like in it. You can even customize your car, which is just fantastic and adorable. So that's great, and I really like it so far. There are two types of gameplay ones. There's team racing and there's solo racing, and I play team racing because it's fun. And team racing is where you compete in a series of 4 races of interest, and the highest score of the team is the winner. You get like team points for obvious reasons. Wait a minute. Did I pick? Okay, I picked Knuckles. I was like, I didn't pick Omega, did I? Oh god. Apparently my team changes through things. I've never actually done that before. But anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, also to get a boost, really important. I still haven't ever successfully done this, but you have to push the go button in the middle of each of your. Every time a number comes up on the screen at the beginning, I went the wrong way. That was a terrible idea. Nope. I'm on 7 tangents. Playing racing games is a terrible idea. I get too easily distracted by racing. Oh god, why? Also, I'm terrible. Could you stop throwing me off the edge? To briefly comment on how you play this game. So you're in a group of people. You're in teams of 3, and in this case, I'm with Amy and Dr. A. And the way it works is they can sometimes leave these little yellow lines, and if you drive them that for a long time, you get a boost. And then, if you stay long enough to drive off, you get a super boost and speed off into the distance. Whoever the person in first place of your team is gets boosting out, the other person and yourself don't. Like I said, the other thing you can do is if you get hit by something, and your teammates drives by you, they can give you a small little boost. Just driving by you, they give you a small boost, they'll get your acceleration back. By the way, the characters all talk to each other, and it's adorable, and I love it. It's so cute. And by the way, a good tactic to have is to have the person with the highest max speed be in front, so that they can like have a consistent line going on. I have a lower max speed than Amy, so I fucked up royally here. But I do have a higher, no, I have a higher acceleration, so I'm an idiot. But she has lower acceleration, so I should be in front. Also, very important, another thing to go over, we have these ultimate abilities that you use once per turn, and once per race. And if you use it, oh god, you drive off the cliff, and if you use it, everyone goes way faster. And if you drive into someone, you'll extend your boost for just a small little bit. But if all 3 of you and your teammates use it together, then you get a super boost, so you go flying, and all your team goes crazy. And really, the main strategy, what I like about this game, it's been playing very long, what I really like about this is, this is kind of like, I love Mario Kart, I do, but this is like the thinking man's Mario Kart. In that, there's a lot of strategy that goes into giving people items, like I just did there, losing miserably, like I just did there, and, oh, I didn't do that actually. I came in 3rd, that's not terrible, we can come back from that. But there's a lot of strategy that goes into using items, and holy shit, this is good. pretty normal game. As you can see, you're in groups of like your teams. They're all assigned randomly, apparently, just like that there. And you get certain red points depending on where you come. And the red team are team red, the red team, yellow team are team yellow, and so on. We were team blue there. Also, these are the points you get. It's a lot to explain. So sorry, but the little points I'm getting, they're completely arbitrary. You just use them to like buy the they're in-game currency used to buy basically loot boxes. And I mean that in a good way, because if you use loot boxes, you get more cards. And there's no microtransactions. And I'll talk about that later because I like to get into really good business tactics that I use regarding microtransactions. Actually, I'll talk about that now. Actually, no, I'm playing this. So as you can see, the tallies are going on. We lost to Team Shadow there. I call him Team Shadow because he's the only important character in that green team. And my total team is the second game. He's featuring the third, fourth, and sixth. It's really cool. It gives me some like slight palpitations regarding the online mode, which I'm going to talk about in a bit, which I haven't actually played yet. But God, how many fucking tangents have I started and failed to finish? I do want to talk about kind of how it is for thinking man's Mario Kart Collective Edition. Because, I don't know. You have to think about how well you're doing. And in Mario Kart, you can just be in first until the cows come home, which a lot of the time you kind of are. But in this game, you can be held back by your teammates. And that's great. Because you can actually get them to boost them up. You can make them do better by giving them items when they need it, by driving in straight lines and following along their path, and doing other things like that. It's great, it's fantastic. And you'll see a lot of kind of micro decisions that are made throughout the entirety of all the races that you play. And that's great, and I just get this. That is the first time I have ever done this. I played maybe about an hour of this game so far, and I couldn't get this. I didn't think it was possible. I was honestly thinking that like this entire series would be the saga of me trying to successfully play this. Also shit. You might see me some evidence. That was so when you go off a rep, obviously you need to flip. You can do it to a maximum of 3. If you get 3 and if you do flips and land them successfully, you get a massive boost. It's like Tony Hawk, basically, exactly like Tony Hawk. Also those rings that those grab shots on just they also flames look a lot like not flames. They look a lot like boosts, and I always make that mistake. That's also a really cool item. And the items in this game as well, really good. I won't talk about them instead, fuck everything else like that. There are a bunch of different items, and some, depending on what class you chose, like, hey, look at that! Eggman just gave me like a boost because I should talk about character classes. No, the items fucking torched. So different classes can get different items. I don't actually know what the item bonuses are, but I do know that, like, really incentivizes having a favorite character class, which I love. It's great, and I don't know. It's a fun game, and I really also like my different achievements. The other thing I do with classes is that they're different. Can I get this? The different classes give you different like abilities to switch. So the one that you probably saw there earlier was technique classes. They can drive like Dr. Eggman called Chaos. They can drive through. They can drive off the road, and they don't have like a speed limit. So hey, we saw how to look Dr. Eggman called Chaos. Earlier, you didn't slow down. I told you that. I did slow down because I took this yellow trail. Holy shit, fuck whoever that was. So I took this yellow trail off. Okay, so 18 I need to get the straight lines. Yeah, boost. What's it called? Oh yeah, so they can do that. Power people. Power people, Knuckles, Omega, people like that, they can smash the objects like crates and boxes and things like that. Basically, put stuff like that. It only puts the play at new levels. I don't actually see them, even though I exclusively play Knuckles and Sonic and Lucy, I'm like, I don't know. I play Shadow and Tails. Oh, and Tails! Tails is actually, I think like but oh dude. Let's do one of those. Oh, and lastly, Steve characters. I can't remember the Steve characters. I think they can like grind them. No, that's good. They can use. Oh fuck, we're using a super fight. This is great. We might actually take first. But yeah, that's the main differences between the classes. You get different items and you get different super bonus abilities. So it's really cool. Again, I mean, you can also see your character's portraits are in the top. They're bottom left and bottom right. Oh look, I can go through here. Okay. First time I've ever done that. We're learning together. This is great. Oh yeah, I meant to say, as I was saying about like our characters being different from different technique characters, are terrible to be in the front because like they're incentivized to go through these slimy gobshite places, and the slimy gobshite places, they're, you know, other characters can't go through them. So it's really, if you're gonna, God damn it, I came in second. Where did he even come from? I was in first for ages. We actually did really well. What was I talking about? A lot of it's really bad. I can't remember who was in first, but I don't really think it matters. The important thing is I'm getting a load of money. And I was thinking, I might open a box at the end of this because I have to, oh, by the way, actually, that's no, I'll talk about the boxes. So the loot boxes, you can, I'll probably open these on the end of the boxes and see but if I do it, you don't have to. So I'll do that here. But I was also thinking I might save up a few of my loots and then have like a video or two where I open them all up in like an unboxing video. Because that's fun. I like that though. Are we first? Holy shit, we're winning. No, you bitch! Is she the one who she fucking really took over me at the last minute and swooped stuff? I think she's the one. Classic Rouge. The worst Sonic the Hedgehog character. That's not true. There are worse Sonic the Hedgehog. Probably. I don't know. Speaking of which, I know it's like day one. This game came out, just put it to the game came out maybe 4 hours ago. And about 3 of those hours was me messing with OBS, realizing OBS doesn't record, and using Windows game capture instead. Only the highest quality in this channel. So I do apologize if the audio sounds a bit worse. It's because I'm using Windows game capture. Oh, I fucked up. Oh, I can't do this. It's over. Oh, hey, you did. Fantastic. What was I talking about? Something important about boxes. Oh, the loot boxes! Thank you, whoever put down that. That's the opposite of a loot box, a danger box. Thank you to because I'm getting that's fun to me. Oh, also, another important thing. When you're playing, and when you're in like second or third, you go to the try to follow, like the game has a lot of branching paths. So try to follow the direction that your teammates go, for obvious reasons. Oh Jesus, what is happening behind me? What the fuck is your problem, you kamikaze bomber? But yeah, try to follow your teammates because, first of all, I know you're the best, and second, because you are stupid, but because you get what you're there if you take, this sentence is getting away from you. If you get boosts and you get the teammate bonuses for given I was going down the same buttons. Playing a racing game, I'm so sorry, but playing a racing game is a lot different from the games I normally play. I usually play fucking turn-based RPGs, so I can like go on rants and tangents with it. This is a new experience. So if it turns out my brain's exploding because I'm not smart enough to play this racing game at the same time. So yeah, just bear that in mind. There is also one thing that I want to say, because like, as I say, I don't want to say I exclusively play Knuckles. I played like Sonic as well, and I'm looking good playing Eggman. He looks fun. I like his character. In Sonic Boom, like honestly, Sonic Boom is my favorite antagonist story. It's the story of one poor man who just wants to destroy the universe and build a theme park and bunch of rambunctious teenagers get together. I love that. That's hilarious. What was the point of this? I had like a reason to bring that up. It probably doesn't matter. Sonic Boom is a great show. Which actually reminds me of tangent. I got halfway through the beginning of this race. As I am once to race. Okay, we're actually getting never mind, fuck off. We're activating ultimate. We're also in first place, so I'm the worst player. Sorry, guys. Oh my god. I want Styx to be in this game. Because even though she is the worst Sonic Boom character, the worst Sonic Boom character is the best, like, is a top tier Sonic character. That is, you bitch! That is a great show. Thank you, Dr. X. Okay, I don't know what that means, but you do you, girl. But yeah, I love that show so much. And Georgina, some of you who watch my channel might know Georgina. She has started watching this, and I have shown her that show. As I would anyone because it's on Netflix. I showed her that show and maybe her so that I could convince her to maybe play this game on the channel. I'd like to do some multiplayer stuff. I've got a few friends kind of lined up to maybe hoodwink them into play. Because like, I know, like I'm a massive Sonic fan. I love Sonic the Hedgehog. Other people, you know, it has a reputation, and I don't even know if it's good. Everyone always says that Sonic is bad. Sonic is not bad. Sonic is, like, the majority of Sonic games are really good, which is more than can be said for like a lot of video game series. It's just that the ones that are bad, or that people consider to be bad, are so, you know, less than optimal that they get a bad reputation. Like fucking Sonic Mania, that was great game. Sonic Forces Sonic. Sonic Generations, that was amazing. Sonic 06, you know, I could go either way with that one. But for the most part, and Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, they're great games. Don't at me, Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 are some of my favourite games ever. I should also explain the rings before I go on with that now. Yeah, I guess that but the rings, they give you a slight boost when you pick them up, and when you finish them, they add to your total score again, which you can use to get fat loot, like loot boxes. So yeah, do that. Actually, do this, actually. I might have just taken these items so that I can use them in this item, but that's okay. No, you bitch! Women drivers, don't make that joke. That's... I'm feeling in my head, and I feel myself doing like this first episode. Try not to have any controversy. Well, great, now I need George to come on the show even more. We need some gender diversity in this. I have been doing surprisingly well in this game. I came first once ever before I started recording. I think I came first twice, maybe once ever now in this recording. That's pretty good. I think we might actually steal the lead here if myself can bring up. I got like one. Yeah, I've got 2 points more than you. And this is the last verse, so it's neck and neck. This is fun. I like this. It might be because I'm playing on medium difficulty. There are 3 difficulties. There's normal, hard, and really hard, which is video game talk for easy, medium, and hard. But I'm just kind of getting the hang of it. As I say, it's about 4 hours, and 3 of those can be playing in OBS, which I would not recommend. But I do like that it has kind of, it's a racing game that has kind of difficulty to it. I mean, I might just be shit. It's completely possible. I've been playing completely opposite. So case in point, I got the boost for the second time ever. Which, by the way, isn't actually very much. But anyway, yeah, there's difficulty in this game, which is something you don't see in racing games very often. Racing games tend to be kind of focused more. What the fuck, this level is really good. Everything's level good. It looks amazing. Like, the game looks amazing. But yeah, racing games tend not to be, you know, too difficulty or the hardest racing game I've ever played. Really like something. Well, Jack X is pretty good, and like the original Super Mario Kart, that was I just held the brake button. That's nice. So, could you not drive in the evil path? So can you not drive? I'm actually very in favour of driving. But yeah, Super Mario Kart is pretty much the hardest game. That game is just bullshit. Super Mario Kart is like, I love Mario Kart, like I said. First Mario Kart, like, also, by the way, that thing I just found you. I don't know what most of the items do. I know that little red thing I just fired off is basically a red shell. And the iron pumps are basically blue shells. They ricochet off of like walls and stuff like that, but they don't like come up and get back to the end. Which is great, and it's cool. There are a few other items based on allergies. Don't go back to the lava. Lava is bad. I love the characters I speak to people. That is adorable. Okay, we're doing this, I think. I don't really know what all of the I've done. I want to check it. I don't know what all the whistles mean, so when like fucking Dr. Eggman goes, Ultimate Time, I'm like, is that what I think it means, or is that just a catchphrase? Are you trying to make Ultimate Time a thing? It's probably not good. But basically, it's a hard enough game from what I've seen in 1 hour of playing. Alternatively, I'm terrible. But for the most part, racing games tend to be kind of lax and kind of linear. But this game has much more like a, what am I doing here? I'm invisible, that's good. Oh, this is the item, I read the instruction book. There's an invincible stuff. And this one makes you go like invincible, you're like tangible to like certain heights. There is also, there's a lightning ability, which like zaps you and this kind of makes you but hey, fucking finish the tangent, Jesus! So, and this game seems to have kind of like, difficulty to it, which is a good thing and a bad thing. And the reason for it being a bad thing is one of my main reservations is that it has like an online mode. Oh, it's the flame meter. It's like a flame meter. It's everybody. Books with your brain. It's like a thing that makes you go faster, but it's not makes you slow. And I'm gonna get used to talking. Would you guys please? Like, I'm gonna get used to talking during the racing game. I just got to. It's not looking good. No, it's Team Green! No, I can't lose to that. Amy, please. We need to destroy this person. But yeah, this game does have an online mode. And yeah, sure, I'll take this. If you don't trust yourself. Oh my god, no. No! We're gonna lose! No, I was so close to winning! Okay, hold on, shut up. I'm gonna go down my phone the next episode. I just like episode. I really close to it. I don't want to lose. If I win my first ever episode, it would be the greatest thing that's ever happened. No, that fault! Alright, awesome ring counter. I think the reason I have the faster you go. I don't know what the maximum ring counter limit is. I know I've had more than like 100. So that is what you go. No! Please! Boost! I think about it. No, please, please. Oh, good. I do not be hit by any water. Just in time! Just what the doctor wrote. Please give me an item. I don't know what any of you do, but please, the next item I get, you go. Or could someone be hit by like a monster? That'd be cool. I forgot to like this. Oh, I hit him! Holy shit, I'm the worst greatest geometrist! Alright, so I'm in first, which is a good thing because if you do yourself to, no!
Well, that's what I always say.
Bullshit, maybe they didn't win. Okay, our team did well. So it's possible. It's possible that we... No! No, we can be first. Oh, it's gonna be close. I don't actually know how the points coming up, but all three green people and all three of my team came in the top place 6. So, I really don't know if the point distribution works, so that's the point there. Oh, the coveted race for last place too. That's an exciting one. Oh, they're nearly taking over. Alright, please. Please, alright, we're ahead. Oh my god. I won by 1 point. That is unbelievable. Alright, so yeah.
Way to go, team!
Difficulties in this game. I cannot believe I won that. That means you get more points too, so I can unlock spots. Which I'm gonna do now. Oh wait, are we done? Is there another race? No, it's we're done. Oh, that was very anticlimactic. There was no fanfare. Well, that was exciting. Let's open a box in celebration. I had no idea how to do this, so we're in this together. But yeah, as you can see, there's an essence of difficulty in this. Oh, wait, no, it's mod. You got a Mod Podge. And sorry, I'm still in a bit of shit. Oh shit, there are these. Oh, I got a bonus box and a whirlwind wheels. Well, there you have it. There's the riveting gameplay you subscribed for. So, with that, thank you very much for watching. That was exciting. That was a fun first episode. And I'm going to be recording a lot more of these because I like them. This is a fun game. And I hope you like it because it's more original stuff. So, thank you very much for watching. I'm going to move the mouse cursor off the screen and I will see you next time.